Tik Toks, the things you need to know about Tik Toks. Welcome back. If you're new here, remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe button so everyone can see the video. At the end of the program, I will have some extra facts you might not know about the TikTok and programming like it, and what you might need to do in the future. So, here are the things you need to know about TikTok. TikTok is a Chinese-based company that was created by a company named ByteDance. If you don't know ByteDance, it's a big corporation right there in China, but it's a multi-global corporation worth around $100 billion. And TikTok is one of its many products. And the company also owns a company like Buzz Videos, Vigo Videos, and much more. ByteDance has over 800 million daily active users in its products and stuff like that. So it's one of the biggest company out there right now. It's very competitive to this Silicon Valley's companies, and it's really taking off. But today's video is only focusing on one product, which is TikTok, and what you need to know about it. TikTok was created in 2017 as an app called Douyin, which is used in China, but it's especially the same as TikTok. People know it as TikTok, but Douyin is the original app itself. But it's the same app technically, so they do the same thing. TikTok itself is where you could, it's a little program where you could download videos, create a short dance videos, lip singing, comedy, and talent video, and so on. But it has to be a short video. TikTok has over 100 million users that includes US and China and countries across the world. This by the making of this video. It could be more now or so TikTok became one of the most highly downloaded app in 2008 around October. It became the first Chinese company to do it so in the United States. And 2019 TikTok hit 1 billion downloads globally, which was called the most downloaded app in a decade. TikTok has landed itself in a place where Vine used to be, so it has very big opportunity to do as much as Vine never accomplished. TikTok has created influential people too. Nowadays, I think each social network has to have its own influential people. So if you have them, it's probably likely the app is growing or it's already grown. So and that's where companies start going, try to get some advertising and so on and stuff like that. So what do other people talk about TikTok and what do they think or what does other government around the globe think about TikTok and what you need to know? As my listener, you know this program is about education. So we always talk about education. What do other people think and what we think? So our main part is always to do our own research and never listen to anyone else's opinion. So even me. So always do your own research and make sure you are reading all the facts before you make your own decision. And making the right decision is always best for you and your family. So critics of TikTok say this app is be selling your information to Chinese government because I mean each company in China has to give the government the uh, data if the government requests the data. So by using this app, people or the government of the Western countries are concerned that all these informations will be sold to the Chinese government and be used as their own data sharing and their government, around the globe, where China could be getting a lot of its citizen informations and stuff like that. And they won't have any protection because it's a Chinese company based in Mostly all the videos and everything like that has to go to China where the data is backed up there. And ByteDance has to comply with the Chinese government if the Chinese government wants your information or anything like that. So every video you post today on TikTok or do anything on TikTok, it's backed up there, which in turn Chinese government, if they want to get access to it, they could get access to it. These are not companies like you could sue or anything like that because it's in China. It's all different rules applied there. So I'll be careful when posting stuff on or each app what you don't know about. That's why it's always best to do your own research before you start posting or before you open an account with these companies and so on. Sometimes in the fine print it does says what you need to watch out for. So this is not the same app as Vine. If you're thinking it's the same app as Vine, at least Vine was a company located here in the United States. Certain rules apply where you could sue Vine if they share your information without you noting, without you acknowledgement or without you say so. But I know other social media too share our information, but they do say that in the fine print, but they're not sharing it with maybe the government. They're selling it to ad provider or so on. But I would say TikTok is more dangerous since you don't know what the Chinese government are going to use your data for. At least in Silicon Valley company, you might know they're sharing it for ad revenue and ads so on. They have to make money some way. But TikTok is not the same. TikTok is doing its own thing to profit its own government uh, uh, things. So be careful about putting your information out there before you do your own research. As a thank you for staying the whole video and watching the whole video, we want to give you our own opinion, our own fact. So TikTok really, it's like the most app. Well, your information won't be shared with the Chinese government, but right now the Chinese government is really not interested about your information. It's really interested about its own citizen first and get to know them better. And later on, maybe it will be the time where they will start looking at the foreign information and see what they could do to profit them. But they have that data anyway. If they need it, they could have access to it. So our own opinion is always be careful. Read the fine print. I know it's not fun looking at them, but reading them, it's always best. You might not say it, but I know for sure if it's a Chinese government, and ByteDance has signed a contract with the Chinese Communism Party, so which is part of its product has to be accessed by the Chinese government. I mean, and every company in China has to do that. So do your own research, make your own decision. But as always, thank you for listening. And if you like the video, share and subscribe. And thank you.